What is up, my friends? Paul here, back at you with another installment of my multi-year quest to finish the main storyline in Fallout 4. Yep, for those of you just jumping into this series, I have yet to finish the main story in the game. You know, I've been saving my reactions to the quest to do with you guys on camera, and it's mostly been spread out because of the success of my building series, which took priority. But either way, I'm here on YouTube keeping Fallout 4 alive until Fallout 5 comes out. Or, you know, maybe Starfield if it turns out to be a good game. Sometimes it's hit or miss with Bethesda, you know, like Fallout 76, so I don't want to put too many eggs in that basket, but I am keeping my fingers crossed that it's a good game. Before we get started though, I wanted to do something special for my Patreon supporters in this video. So instead of the traditional Wall of Fame, I'm going to plant each and every name from the Wall of Fame as Easter eggs throughout the video. You know, kind of make them blend in a little with the background. Here, I'll add an example in post that might look something a little like this. Hopefully it won't be too distracting, but they deserve that creative recognition because they're helping to keep the channel alive as YouTube, you know, declines in ad revenue. So I want to give a huge thanks to them, and if anyone else wants to join the Student Council, I'll leave a link in the description below and the iCard above if you want to check out all the cool perks. Just started adding private tips and trivia to the Patreon page this month as well. So check it out and see if you want to become a member. Okay, so when we last left off, I was just about to build the big teleporter mechanism to get us into the Institute, and I decided that Starlight Drive-In would be my final destination for that. Meanwhile, I went around to a bunch of my other settlements and added all the teleporter components to their workshop storage so I can still use them when this disappears from the menu. Made a whole video about that if you want to check it out, links above and below. So, let's finish this puppy up and get it started. I think the last thing I have to do is just hook up the relay dish, and as you can see, I'm all decked out in my combat armor now instead of my building gear with the one addition that I found the leopard print bandana on some raider as I was getting over here. So I just for the fun of it, I decided to spot that out. You know, maybe it's some jungle camouflage or something. I don't know, but he looks pretty badass and he's ready to go. Okay, so let's jump in and I attached the relay dish. I think I just have to attach to the computer now. Good, it worked. Okay, yeah, guys, this is totally the first time I've ever done this. All right, so we got to talk to her.
Desdemona.
Status report.
We got activity, Des. Not sure how long before it peaks.
The Institute is a huge unknown. Before we can make any plans, you need to do something. What I'm about to tell you is the most closely guarded secret the Railroad has. It's time you learn about Patriot.
Patriot?
There's a man, or woman, we're not sure, inside the Institute who helps synths escape to freedom. Dozens of synths owe him their lives. We don't know his name. We've never had a way to contact him, so we gave him the code name, Patriot. If your plan works, and you're able to get inside the Institute, we need you to make contact.
How can I contact him if you know nothing about him?
Patriot devised a method to communicate with us one way. The plan hinges on us using this method to close the loop and contact him back.
Okay. I'll do my best.
Tom's encrypted a message for Patriot's eyes only. Once he sees it, he'll contact you. Until you make contact, and probably after, you need to stay in their good graces. You need to infiltrate them. Can you do that? Can you be our agent on the inside?
Ooh, cool. Haha, bring it on.
Bring it on.
You can do this. I believe in you. Stand on the platform and I'll give you the holotape. Just plug it into any Institute terminal and wait for the reply. Tom, talk to me.
Booting up the scan sequence. This frequency is only going to work once. You know who doesn't make the same mistake twice. We're gonna have to cut a few corners with the scan.
In case you were wondering why he looks different, I gave his hat to McCready.
Ready when you are.
Okay, I think I just stand here, right? Is that it? Ooh, I can't move anymore.
So stand still. You gotta lock in all those molecules of yours. Hopefully we won't miss any. There's only, 60 trillion of them. All right, feeding our baby some juice. Let's see what she's got.
Take this holotape. You need it to contact Patriot.
Oh, man, don't worry. That's all part of the plan.
Tom, do whatever you can to gain their trust. Lie. Tell them what they want to hear. Make up a cover story and sell it.
Come on, I think I got it. Establishing lock on the Institute signal.
Just get all the information you can. About synth. About the Institute's plans. Find their weaknesses. If we can disable or destroy the Institute, we may have to do it. You jack that holotape into any terminal and Patriot will make contact. He has to.
Got the RL. We got it.
Find a way to save them. Nobody else can.
Now.
Wow, interesting. So I get to be a spy, a little mole in the Institute. Nice. Oh, speaking of experience, I've got some points to spend. Let me do that real quick while so I don't forget. So, you know, I'm pretty happy with all the feats that I have here. I was thinking that I wanted to get this cannibal feat just to test out whether you can eat corpses that are, you know, like ghouls and stuff that are littering your settlements without having to move them out of the zone. So I was thinking about testing out that myself. A viewer gave me a tip and I added it to my miscellaneous tips video, but I haven't actually tested myself. So I'm going to go ahead and spend the points on endurance, which will help me anyway. Okay. And then my next rank, I should be able to get this. Or maybe I need one more. Let's see. Oh, I need two more. Okay. All good. All good. I mean, look how close we are to the next level. Okay. Underground oh, okay. That's right. That's right. All right. So let me turn off this light here. And I guess, wow, we're in the Institute. This is trippy. Is that a terminal? Let's see. Can I load a holotape? No, I can't. Oh, I can now. Okay, what was... it was either Patriot or Network. Something like that. Here, let's skip all the way down to Patriot and see if that comes up. Nope. Okay. Maybe it's under... Yeah, Network Scanner. Here we go. Okay. Let's see. Copy encrypted message. There we go. Eat Patriot. Okay. And then let's try this one. Okay, I think we did it. There's two missions now that I think are going on. There's this one, and then there's one where I was like molecular level. No, I guess that's it. Okay. All right, this is wild.
Hello.
Who said that?
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Okay, so this is the old father I've been hearing about.
It's stuck.
Okay, so now we have institutionalized. Okay, so this is the main story quest. Let me uncheck that one for now so that I don't get confused by the markers.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Wow, he sure knows a lot, doesn't he? So much for trying to blend in and be a mole. Wait, is that his son? Whoa! That guy totally spooked me out. Who is this guy?
It's an honor to have you here, sir.
Oh, it's a synth.
Hey.
Just as you gave life to Father, he gave life to many of us.
You guys ever see that TV show called Humans? Requires a key. Oh, you can take this junk. Tweezers. Clean clipboard. Oh, I have a feeling I'm going to be grabbing a lot of clean junk out of this place. Look at that. Clean plate, clean base. Glass vaulted
We are
base.
honored to welcome you here.
All right, let's try to talk to... This is weird. It says Shaun, but is that possible?
Shaun?
Huh? Yes, I'm Shaun.
Shaun? Is that really you?
Who are you?
Shaun, it's me. I'm your dad.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Those bastards, they took you from me.
What's going on? Father? Father!
Shh. It'll be okay, Shaun. I'm here now.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Who is Father? Where is he?
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Oh, boy. The synth stands in front of him. He's busy. There we go.
Shaun. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing.
Oh, he's a synth.
The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Father? That's your name? Your title?
Father is my unofficial title. It's what I've come to mean to the people of the Institute, just as you mean to your son, to Shaun.
I should do sarcastic, but this is some intriguing drama here, so I'll keep it straight.
I'll make this very simple. Where is my son?
He's here, in the Institute. Closer than you think. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Shaun. I am your son.
Oh my. If he's telling the truth, oh man, I was actually right. I don't know how many of you watched my very first episode in this series that came out like just a couple of days after the game was released back in 2015, but I called it. I guess that after baby Shaun had been kidnapped and the sole survivor went back into cryo, that he'd awaken later when his son was actually older than him. Love it. I should be writing these games instead of just playing them. Anyway, let's keep going.
I hope you're not too overwhelmed.
Oh, come on. That's crazy.
I assure you, I am completely sane and entirely honest. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
They stole you. Kidnapped you. Wasn't right.
Right, wrong, irrelevant. It was necessary. The Institute believed humanity's future depended on it. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
I think I see where this is going.
Then perhaps you already understand why it was necessary for the Institute to acquire me. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course, but it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
I have to say, that's a pretty good justification, you know. I mean, whether it was right to build the synths in the first place, we'll soon see.
Shaun. It's really you.
It really is. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
I forget that it's been such a short time for you. I don't have any direct memories. And I've had my entire life to cope with the loss. Has it always been easy? Of course not. But I've done my best to move on and live my life. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
I think I've heard enough for now.
Very well. The Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
Maybe. I don't know. This is so much to take in.
I know. And I am sorry. You have been through so much in such a short time. The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
I don't know what to do.
I realize that. It's why I'm trying to help you. I hope that you can see that rationally. The Institute is the only thing left in the world that is worth being part of. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
I think to move on, I should probably say yes.
All right.
Thank you. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
All right. Wow. That is a lot to take in.
I wouldn't be here if not for your son.
Oh, he knows too. Okay. That's interesting. Hey, I want to go through there. Oh, I can now. Okay. So, wow, where to begin? That is wild. So that's his son. And that's a synth of my son, but his son. That is just trippy. So, yeah, I definitely called it. What I didn't call was that he would actually become the head of the Institute. That was a new one. You know, what's interesting is that in real life, I'm actually kind of pro-robot. You know what I mean? Like, it would be pretty awesome to have robots around to do, even just starting off with like menial tasks and labor and stuff, and eventually move on to like conscious AI. But I think one of the themes that we're probably going to see throughout this is that science often takes a wrong turn, you know, when there are power shifts involved. So I've yet to trust the Institute fully, but he was definitely convincing. I mean, he made a lot of good points. It's probably better down here, you know, no radiation, you know, no monsters that'll kill you, progressing with science. But then again, you know, they're using it in very nefarious ways. So we shall see. Okay, so let's see if I can get a map here. A local map. Here we go. Well, that's not what I wanted. I wanted a local map. Okay, so there's one person. Meet the division leaders. Okay, so it is... Oh, I gotta free some space up. Here, let me just quick save for now. Oh, I can't even do that. All right, so let me edit this out. I'm just gonna clear some space. Okay, I wasn't able to do that. My system is having some glitches at the moment. I can't save, so let's hope the game doesn't crash and I can keep moving on. You know what I might do? Actually, pause the game for a second and run around and collect all this great junk. See, look at that. There's a microphone right there. Why can't we build that, or at least take it with us? Here, let's see what happens if I activate it. And nothing happens. Okay, so I might run around the Institute and just grab all this junk, because I'm sure you guys aren't going to be thrilled if I'm running around going, oh, this would be so cool in this settlement, and this would be cool in this settlement. And then I'll try to figure out a way to clear some space on my hard drive, because right now it's not letting me do it. I might have to reload the game. But once I do all that, then I'll come back and we will continue. Now, like, see, I want that clean coffee cup. But for the rest of you guys, you're probably just going to see like a quick transition, and we'll be right back. Okay, so hang tight. All right, guys, I am back, and yes, I did have to reboot the game. It was having a pretty significant glitch with the whole lack of space to save thing, and I didn't want to risk it. So I basically walked around the Institute, got a feel for the place, grabbed a whole bunch of cool equipment, cool junk items that are going to look really cool in various settlements. I mean, there is just a whole new set of junk that you can get from the Institute, you know, clean stuff, you know, new medical equipment. And there's a bunch of stuff that I'm just annoyed that they couldn't put into the build menu, like especially with the bathrooms. You'll see when we passed by some stuff, I was like talking to myself going, why can't we have that, you know? But anyway, I haven't talked to anybody, so we're going to do that right now. And I did notice a couple of things, you know, that I passed that were interesting. Like, I got to remember to grab this perk magazine from one of the rooms that I saw. I don't want to miss that. And then there was a few other little interesting tidbits. So let's pick up where we left off. Sorry about that little delay there. Although for you guys, it was probably like a couple of seconds. Okay, so let's move around. Yeah, this place is going to be a bit maze-like. So what I think I did was... I started upstairs. Yeah, that's it. I started upstairs and just kind of worked my way down.
Just as you gave life to Father, he gave life to many of us.
Okay, so let's keep going upstairs all the way, and then we'll see how this works out. And then we'll go talk to those people that we need to talk to. So let's check out all this stuff. Yeah, see, like, these computer monitors and stuff, they totally, you know, they should have added some of this stuff with Vault-Tec. You know, I know Vault-Tec's different than the Institute, but some of these things would have been really cool. Like, we have these kind of lamps. There should have been a perk magazine to give us like these really cool chairs. All that kind of stuff. I mean, how cool would it have been to have these like glass tubes? I mean, these were all assets that...
Scanning unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
Yes, indeed. These were all assets that were already built, so it wouldn't have been any extra work for them to add it to the build menu. Like these trees, these cool planter things, these benches. I mean, look at these like glass, railings and stuff. All this stuff was completely... See, what they should have done, I would have paid extra, maybe not more than, 10 or $15, but I would have paid extra for like an Institute DLC that just contained all these assets. I mean, how awesome would that have been, Like, check out this bathroom. I mean, they have hanging towels, hanging newspaper racks, a different kind of toilet than the other kind, toilet paper holders, although that's put in the wrong way. Although that's probably, I don't know, a personal preference thing. It may even be like a male-female thing. I don't know, but that's just my personal preference. These sinks, I mean, the mirrors, I guess they're going to have, but look at these, like, whoops. Like these showers. That is so awesome. I started to get a little weighed down, so I grabbed just one of all these things. Like I have one Institute jumper, one clean room suit. Lawrence Higgs. Okay, well let's undamaged cigarettes. Look at that. Like we could have had just towels. Like we have these pre-war lamps. These clean drinking glasses are a little different, but just having these towels would have been awesome. All right, wake up, dude. Let's
Hey, Doc.
see what your story is.
You know what happens when people get robots to do all their work? They get fat and lazy, that's what. Real people doing real thinking and real work. That's the future I want.
People have no trouble getting fat and lazy on their own.
A few, here and there, perhaps. But not on the scale I'm talking about. I can see you're having a joke at my expense. You're hardly the first. In any case, I suppose I should say, welcome. Perhaps a fresh perspective will do some good around here.
Just kind of talking to a wall there for a second. Hey, wait.
Lawrence.
There's a lot of hubris around here lately, and I don't care for it. Spend enough time here, and you'll be sick to death of the word synth. I certainly am.
All right, he wants to just go back to sleep. He's done talking to us.
Report anything suspicious to the SRB.
All right. See, this would have been a cool desk lamp to have. Bethesda, man. I should be working for him. Straighten him out.
All systems nominal.
Okay, I think there's like one more set of rooms up here, and then we'll keep moving down. No.
Father has done remarkable things. I would not exist were it not for him.
Yeah, here we go. See, they gave us these chairs, but not these tables or those nightstands or whatever. We got those pictures, but not like the little desktop pictures or these cool chairs. Look at that chair. That's awesome. Here it is. Here it is. All right. I'm glad I didn't miss it. I wanted to make sure it's on camera if I ever decide to, compile them all. It's a little late now, but
there we go.
Okay, cool. My canine companion. Why don't they just say dog meat? All right. Okay, let's keep moving. See, that's a totally different sync. Totally different. Join the railroad. Oh, I have that already. Oh, maybe I haven't been in here. I don't know what this thing is, but it looks cool. And you got vents. Ceiling vents. These beds are definitely different. Oh yeah, and I dropped by the cafeteria. They got these cool little drinking glasses, which I hope remain looking just like that when I drop them. I thought I had been here before. I don't know, maybe this stuff resets after a little period of time. See, what would have been a really cool idea is to have these little picture frames, and then you can select a painting that you want to go into the picture frame, and then it would like populate it into the picture frame, and then you could set the picture frame down on a desk or a nightstand or something. See, those kind of things in my mind don't seem like they would have been like a lot of work for Bethesda to do, since they're kind of already in the system, you know what I mean? All right, let's keep moving our way down. Who's this? Well, they must be brothers.
When are you going to tell me about this mysterious Phase 3?
No, I can't talk about that.
Okay, I guess I'll wake him up. Must be like nighttime here in the Institute.
Once you've settled in, I'll want to do a physical and get a file going on you. No hurry, though.
You're the doctor here?
Everyone's a doctor here. But if you mean physician, then yes, I'm about as close as we've got to one. How about you take some time to get comfortable, learn the lay of the land and such. In the meantime, you come see me if you need to get patched up. We'll do that checkup when you're good and ready. Take care of yourself, so I don't have to.
Dean.
All this advanced technology, and we still can't cure the common cold.
Okay, so I guess some of these guys that aren't labeled the division heads only have a couple of lines for you.
Dr. Watson doesn't think I'm Institute material. I'm gonna prove him wrong.
Well, you're spilling the lamp off the table, so maybe you're not.
Rosalind is as smart as she is beautiful. I just wish I could get her to notice me.
Rosalind. Okay, so... we've been in here yet? Nope.
Doc.
Welcome, welcome. It is so good to meet you. I truly hope you'll come to think of the Institute as your home.
What do you do here?
Oh, I'm in charge of housing and provisions. It's my mission to ensure that everyone lives a comfortable and productive life. You should know that many of us consider it a great honor to have you here.
Dr. Oberly.
Okay, I guess you get one chance to like pick your dialogue option before they go into...
When the lights go down and the stars come out, man just forgets about all his troubles.
Black Institute lab coat. Looks white to me. But I'll take it. It's unique. All right. See, that looks like a totally interesting little piece that we could have had. It looks like it's got some outlets and some kind of like pill dispensary, or I don't know, whatever. I'm like visually stimulated and annoyed at the same time, you know. Okay, I think I got a little lost because there was a terminal upstairs I was supposed to check out. Let me see if I can find that. I bet it's across the way. There's like probably a room that you have to cross. To get there. Oh, look at this guy.
If you encounter a hazardous chemical spill, please alert the Facilities Division immediately. If you require maintenance, please file a report with the Facilities Division.
Okay, we've been in here. So, wait, let's see. Yeah, it's probably on the other side. Weird.
Three levels of approval. Do you believe that? 3!
Yeah, this place is definitely a maze. Sorry about that. Is that corn? Okay.
Busted.
I hear we're about to get a new food supplement.
Hey, sweetie.
My daddy says your father's daddy, but he looks so much older than you. Hi. Isn't it wonderful here?
Hey, pal.
He called the other one sweetie. Called her pal.
I thought all the surface people look like monsters, but you seem pretty normal. Hi, mister.
Alright, I kind of don't want to take their toys, so I have some of those already. But let's keep moving. I guess I don't know. Maybe we have to go down and then back up again. Oh, what's this? Oh yeah, I think I passed through here. That's right. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. This kind of weirded me out because it looked like an elevator back to the surface, and I didn't want to jump in it just yet. All right, cool looking terminal. Okay, so I'll have to remember that. It's between robotics and synth retention.
So much research. so little time.
What was that? Yeah, this place is huge. Look at this. I love that. The glass over the water. Is that water? Yeah, it's water. As you guys probably saw in one of my videos, I did this actually in Sanctuary.
Good day.
Yeah, this is the cafeteria. Look at these little glasses. They're so cute. I have a bunch of them, but I just had to take another one.
The commissary is always open. Would you like some processed sustenance packets?
Yeah, let's see what you got.
The commissary is always open. Would you like some processed sustenance packets?
What have you got?
I can offer a range of nutritious and great-tasting food supplements. Food Supplement 7 is very popular for its spicy flavor, and Food Supplement 91 is our newest offering.
Okay, I guess you can barter with them.
Let's see what you got.
Or you can't barter with them. Okay, that was useless.
Salvage teams.
I believe so, yeah. Apparently the SRB can't figure it out. Dr. Ayo's been terrible trying to get to the bottom.
Oh, I haven't been in here. Let's grab all these. Cool little items for some science wing of your settlement. Actually, I don't have a clean microscope, so let me take that too. Sweeper. Oh, I'm finally carrying too much. All right. Let me drop something real quick. See how much junk I'm carrying. Okay, I don't need the cafeteria tray. I got a bunch of those from Cabot House. I don't need the duct tape. That is so cool. It looks like a Swiffer or something. I got too many of those. Let me drop a couple of those. All right, that's good enough. Whoa.
Hey, it's me. So you're the one who sent the encrypted message. How did you even do that? I wasn't sure anyone on the surface would have a chance to crack Trinity. You know, the encryption algorithm.
Okay, so it looks like I accidentally ran into Patriot.
Who are you?
I'm Liam Benet. My father runs synth development, and everyone knows who you are.
Trinity? What's that?
Trinity is an encryption system with a cipher, or key cut up into many pieces. You need several pieces in the correct order to unlock it. I put a Trinity piece with every synth I helped escape. It was a long shot, but I was hoping some good Samaritan would connect it all together.
A friend named Tinker Tom cracked your encryption.
He must have had some serious hardware to pull that off. Wow, your message was only one word. Friend. What did you mean by that?
The railroad sent me to look for someone they called Patriot. That's you.
What? The railroad? As in the railroad? And they gave me a code name too? I kept sending synths to the surface hoping someone would help them. I hoped the railroad got to some of them, but I never knew for certain.
Why are you helping synths?
At first, I just wanted to see if I could get away with it. It was a challenge, you know? But then I realized the synths are really just like us, except without any freedom. I decided to help the ones that wanted to escape so they can have a better life.
You saved a lot of synths.
So much to take in. But wait, with you in the picture, I have this idea. to rescue a lot of synths at once. But we'll need help. Where's he working now? Right. Let's go to the West Atrium. Probably best to talk about something else right now.
Okay.
You know my father thinks it's a living hell on the surface. But that can't be right. Heck, you look positively normal to me. No offense. I'm not sure if we could ever make the surface actually a decent place to live. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't at least try to help, you know?
Alright, I'm probably going to get bogged down again, but all this good junk. Try tool. See, I don't have one of those. Okay, we can just drop a few things here. Let's see what we can drop. I think I have a bunch of these, so I don't need to drop. I don't need to carry all those. All right, so I'll just pick up the unique junk at this point. Oh yeah, I dropped all that stuff. All right, so yeah, that was sort of fortuitous running into Patriot there. Let's go ahead and take care of talking to the division leaders, and then we'll get to Liam. Okay, so the one is through there. Look, they just dropped a microscope on the ground. Okay, so this must be the med bay. All right, we'll check this stuff out real quick. There could be some cool factoid opportunities here. FEV lab. You know, one thing I've always kind of wondered is how related is the Institute to Vault-Tec? At first glance, they seem different, but I'm not so sure, you know? I guess at some point we're going to learn who's really behind the Institute, right?
Our technology must seem pretty advanced.
Oh, there you are. You're one of the people I'm supposed to talk to.
Doctor.
They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the Facilities Division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
On board with what?
The Institute, of course. Shaun implied you operated on a level, if not equal, then at least similar to the rest of us. Curious. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the Facilities Division, I'm happy to discuss it.
Who built this place, originally? Has it been here long?
The construction of the Institute is the work of generations of scientists. The original survivors of the war, our progenitors, took refuge in the basement of the old Commonwealth Institute of Technology. Over time, their sons and daughters dug deeper into the earth and built increasingly sophisticated habitats and laboratories. It's a process that's still going on today. Even now, we're digging out tunnels for new facilities and infrastructure. Just think what this place will look like 100 years from now. I hope I'm there to see it.
Yeah, I wasn't done.
Allie.
Hi there. Something I can help you with?
I'd like to know about the people in your division.
Of course. Dr. Lawrence Higgs is our mechanical engineer. He oversees the major life support and security systems. Power distribution is Dr. Evan Watson's area of expertise, and Dr. Newton Oberly is in charge of food and housing. He coordinates with bioscience to ensure that our meals are balanced for optimal nutrition. We also make use of a number of synth units for low-priority maintenance and labor.
Dr. Fillmore.
Hey, what do you need?
You keep walking away.
It must be a challenge to meet the power demands of a place like this.
Absolutely. We scratch and scrape for every precious ounce of voltage that we can. Over the years, we've learned a few tricks that help supplement our power budget. When necessary, we can tap into select sources on the surface. We take only what we need, of course. Fortunately, Advanced Systems is always working on new solutions to generate more energy. It's a good thing, too, because the demand is always increasing. You don't even want to know what a single use of the molecular dematerializer consumes.
Maybe they're running the Wi-Fi glitch from the surface.
Operating at full capacity.
All right, I saw this over here. Let's see what's in it real quick. I'm curious. Okay, let's see if we can do this pretty quickly. Okay, let's jump on some of these. Tries reset. Nice. Ah, it's down to the last two. All right, let's see if we can eliminate a few more. Let's see here. Okay, I think it's got to be this one.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, just a bunch of cool junk. Try tool. I don't have those. Of course. Alright, I gotta grab that sweeper too. So let's actually pop some buff out or something, since I have a ton of those. And I want to grab this thing and okay, we're good. Okay, where's the next person? Let's see here. That's really bothering me. I'm gonna just grab it. Okay, so the rest of them are upstairs. So let's go ahead and go upstairs. Now it says they're downstairs. They must be on a middle level.
Doctor, what are you doing here? Do we really need all these coursers roaming the halls?
But honestly, what am I going to do the day after?
Okay, so one person's in there. Oh, there's Liam. Another person's through there. Oh, let's just go ahead and go through. I think all the rest of the people got to talk to her in different sections of the Institute.
Have you had time to examine my latest reports on batch 274?
Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand our... Dr. Holdren's synth gorilla project.
Whoa.
Is showing promising results. Please don't get any germs on me.
I've heard about those gorillas. Okay, I'll get to that in a second. Let's go ahead and talk to this person here.
Last remnants of a dying past. It's best not to dwell on the subject.
They're still people, and they're suffering. We can at least admit that it's regrettable. After all, how can we hope to redefine mankind if we can't even hold on to our own humanity?
Well, that's a question best left to our colleagues in the robotics division.
Yes, well... I suppose you're right.
Hi, Doc.
Welcome. So good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holdren, head of the Bioscience Division. I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing. It's truly amazing.
Like what?
I was just about to explain that. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of study such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
All right, so real quick, you probably noticed I went ahead and switched out my leopard bandana. My leopard print bandana. It wasn't matching. And also, at some point during my little reload break and stuff, I got like some random XP, and it put me over.
It's all right. No hurry.
Yeah, that's right. It put me over the level, and I just added another point to endurance. So if that answers any of your questions. All right.
Yeah, I can't imagine anything more exciting than fake gorillas.
Speaking only for myself, I find them fascinating. Of course, I might be a little biased. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is. But I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I'm an outsider. Would there even be a place for me here?
Even if science isn't your passion, there are plenty of ways to contribute. Our projects sometimes require an agent who can work on the surface to observe and gather information. From what I've heard, you are both fearless and resourceful. I think you'd be ideal for that kind of role. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
You mentioned medical care. I might need that from time to time.
In that case, you'll want to introduce yourself to Dr. Dean Volkert. He's our top biologist and also serves as the Institute's resident physician. Dr. Volkert works in the infirmary. Just pay him a visit whenever you need to. You won't find better medical care anywhere else in the Commonwealth. I'll promise you that.
Okay, we met him earlier. All right, let's keep moving. Man, so much to explore. This is crazy.
Most men lack the patience to observe and document plant growth.
Excuse me, Doctor.
Yes, I'm sure that whatever you have to say is very interesting, but now simply isn't a good time.
Someone's a little full of himself.
Hardly. There is no place for ego in science. I'm simply trying to tell you in as polite a manner as possible that I am busy. Now, goodbye.
Okay. Oh, it wore off.
Rumor is, Advanced Systems will be starting a new dark matter initiative soon.
And I have some addict dolls. There we go. A recorder. Yeah, see, I don't have one of those. All this cool stuff. Well, I'm digging the Institute. I know they're probably the bad guys. I'm not positive about that yet. I'm pretty sure they are. But I'm liking the, you know, the layout and the look and the feel of it, though. Horser uniform. I'm not sure I have one of those. Sensor. Okay, we gotta drop some stuff. Sorry about this, guys. I have all my strength equipment on. I guess we don't need all of these. Let's drop a few of these. And I'm pretty sure that when I leave, I'll be able to come back and grab some more stuff. You know what I mean? So I'm not sweating it. Just getting lost in here. No big deal. Oh, wait. Before I do that. FEV lab. Okay, I'm not sure we're supposed to go in there just yet. I don't want to get terribly sidetracked from the mission and end up boring you guys, you know? Because I saw a bunch of stuff that, you know, there was that weird elevator. There's Shaun's terminal that I saw upstairs. We could probably spy on that. All right, let me go ahead and unlock that one door because it's probably just some cool junk that we can grab.
Yes.
Yep, that's what I thought. Injector. See, I don't have one of those. I want to grab that. Okay, I am a junkie. Okay, let's exit through this area that I saw up here. I'm interested to see where I come out. Completed. Follow Liam. So where is he now? Oh, he's probably right here.
C-114. It's me.
Sir, do you require something?
It's okay, Z1. He's a friend. He's with the railroad.
Meeting here is dangerous. And you bring a stranger. You. How do I know we can trust you?
Because the members of the railroad have dedicated their lives to fight for your freedom.
I thought only Mr. Benet cared. But your friends actually fight for us?
That's what the railroad does, Z1. He's from the surface.
I've never met another human willing to help. But, sir, we must make this quick.
Right now. How many synths want to escape, Z1?
The ones I know for certain? 13.
That'll take forever. Let's free those 13 all in one go.
I would do anything for my people. But how do we get them to the teleporter? It's no good. The old maintenance tunnels that lead there are always sealed. By the SRB.
If I can find a way to open those doors, could you get your synths to the teleporter room?
Yes. We'll talk later. Someplace more secure.
Hey, Z1.
Do you require anything? Do you require anything?
Just a few high-security doors, right? Controlled by cutting-edge SRB security tech. Yeah. A head-on hack is the sucker play. So we go at them sideways. You're willing to help, right? I can't do this alone.
Of course I'll help you.
Our core security architecture hasn't fundamentally changed from the old CIT days. The original security program was called Code Defender. Revolutionary stuff. We still have terminals running version 1, mothballed in storage. With some persuasion, I can get an old terminal to interface with the new security terminals. Enough to open doors, at least. Problem is, I can't even crack version 1. So I need a good old-fashioned username and a password. And that's nowhere to be found in the Institute. But if you could get me a pre-war admin password from the surface, I could log right in.
Where would I find that?
Unfortunately, I don't know. The obvious place won't work. The CIT ruins were picked clean years ago, but some of the admins had to live off campus. Ask your friends in the railroad. I need those login credentials.
Okay, cool. All right, so let me pop some more buff out. And then we've completed that little task. So let's finish talking to these division heads and then figure a way out of here.
Greetings, sir.
I am seriously thinking of heading over to robotics to knock some heads together.
What now?
They're dragging their feet on the targeting package upgrades I
You
asked.
smell like you've been
Maybe I
above
should
ground.
take
There he
some
is.
courses with me. Send a message.
Carry on, sir.
Please don't. There's enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all the other departments.
You going soft on me, Alana? My methods get results, and they will this time as well. You'll see.
I know it'll be a difficult adjustment for you, but try to remember that synths aren't people.
If you see any suspicious synth activity, report it immediately.
Okay, I don't think I've talked to her, but let's go and talk to this guy.
Hi, Doc.
So, here you are. Justin Ayo, Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
Why? Don't you trust me?
I'll be honest. You're an outsider. The first outsider to be allowed access to the Institute in quite a long time, in fact. There's little precedent for this situation, so it's only natural to take extra precautions, It's nothing personal, I assure you. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
Why would synths want to escape?
Synths do not want. They might look like human beings, but they're machines. As to why they're escaping? That matter is currently under investigation. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
I should say it was useless. Yeah, why not?
I hate to break it to you, but your Courser wasn't all that tough.
Then it's likely the unit was defective. It's rare, but faults can occur from time to time. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
You mentioned that coursers undergo special training. Tell me more about it.
The SRB constantly monitors our Gen 3 synth population, looking for specific traits. Those who show tenacity, fearlessness, and independence undergo a rigorous training regimen. We teach them armed and unarmed combat, investigative techniques, psychology, and mechanical skills. Those who pass a final evaluation become coursers. The rest have their memories wiped and return to their former duties.
Justin.
Yes, what is it?
I'd like to know more about the synth reclamation process.
Fine. Once a courser has located a rogue synth, it uses that synth's recall code to wipe its memories and render it inert. We then begin the delicate process of restoring the neural pathways to their original configuration. In those cases where the procedure is successful, the synth returns to duty with no memory of its time on the surface. All too often, we're unable to repair the damage and are forced to dispose of the unit entirely.
You know, it's interesting because I think I inadvertently took one of the coolest paths you can take in the game, siding with the railroad, and then also now here being in the Institute, because they seem like they're at, I think I have one of those already. They seem like they're at odds with each other, but also kind of in sync with each other at the same time.
Always be vigilant. We have many enemies.
You wouldn't happen to have a spare polarizer on you, would you?
Like any machine, a synth can malfunction. Just wish it didn't happen so often. I swear I spend half my time smoothing the feathers that Justin ruffles. We need to be able to collaborate with the other divisions, and that's a lot harder when they're always angry at us.
All right, I got a bunch of ammo, pistols, synth relay grenade. All right, I gotta grab whatever that is.
Please don't get any germs on me.
Okay, let me see what that thing is real quick. Synth relay grenade. Of course, it doesn't explain it. I wonder if that summons a synth for you. That would be interesting. Okay, I think I got some Nuka things that add a bunch of buff tats. Let's see. No, it's not Nuka-Cola Quartz. It's something else. All right, well, that's good enough for now. Let's just do that. Okay. I guess we can leave here.
So much research, so little time.
Oh, that's me. All right, so I'm just going to be skimming this stuff. You guys can definitely pause these little entries if you want to read them further. I'm just kind of skimming them for cool factoids. Oh, interesting. Huh. Well, I think we already took care of the mayor. See, that's something I don't quite understand about the Institute yet. I'm sure we'll learn it in time, but why do they need to replace people with synths? Like, I don't have any problem with them building synths. You know, if they just did tasks and aided the scientists and, you know, the cleanup crew and stuff. But the replacement part, that's the part that gets a little sketchy for me, you know, and that's why I don't completely trust them. Because, you know, in a sense, like they were saying, they're completely self-sufficient down here. So they have no reason for, like, playing Game of Thrones with the surface. You know what I mean? All right, that was worth it.
All systems nominal.
All right, I believe we have one more person to talk to, and then this portion of the quest will be complete. Sorry, I didn't anticipate this being quite such a role-playing episode. I hope you guys don't mind. You know, I thought we'd get a little combat in here, but I'm not sure if that's in the cards.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Hey.
Oh, for goodness sake, I can't find my notes anywhere.
Excuse me.
I hope you and Father try to make up the time you've lost. Family is important.
What's this guy doing?
Well, that was productive.
Oh, that's the lady that the doctor's son is interested in.
If you ask me, we're only scratching the surface with the latest synths.
All right, I gotta take these things. Sorry.
One day, I'll design a more efficient reactor to replace that old clunker in the basement.
Hey, Doc.
Oh, hi there. Sorry if I seem distracted. I memorized 5 sets of design schematics, and now I'm doing detailed mental comparisons.
What kinds of blueprints?
Mostly components for a new plasma pistol concept I've been toying with. High-energy weapons are sort of a hobby of mine. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. I just wanted to say how much I admire Father, and that it's an honor to meet you. I really hope you'll stay here with us.
Dr. Orman.
Sleep is such a waste of time. I'd rather be designing more efficient plasma emitters.
Ah, it's annoying when you see all these other dialogue options, but you just get one chance. Oh, I didn't mean to take that. Let's drop that real quick.
Huh?
Whoops.
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here, I do hope it doesn't interrupt our work.
I get the impression you don't want me here.
What I want, in this case, is largely irrelevant. Father gave his orders. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
A courser chip? What's it do?
The same thing it does for our coursers. Creates a link to the relay that allows them, and now you, to get in and out at will. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
Ooh, you can now fast travel to and from the Institute. That is cool.
Is everything okay, Dr. Lee? You seem pretty tense.
Yes, things are... It's fine. I'm sorry, I don't socialize much. I prefer to focus on my work.
Dr. Lee. I'd like a progress report on your division, if you don't mind.
Taking your new appointment in stride, I see. Very well. We've shifted resources off of other projects, like the child synth, to focus on Phase 3. I'm hoping that the above-ground efforts are successful. I understand those depend heavily on you.
Okay, interesting. So let's see what our next step is here. Okay, talk to Desdemona, talk to Father. Okay. All right, there's definitely a lot more to explore in the Institute. I don't want to bore you guys, so we're going to kind of keep moving on with the mission, but he is upstairs, so let me head up here. I have a feeling I'm going to have to cross over somehow. Yeah. All right, maybe I can just jump. Eee.
Good to see you.
Do you require anything?
All right, here we go.
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand, what do you think?
Well, if I said nothing special, not impressed, I'd be lying, so.
You've got technology here that I never dreamed possible. It's amazing.
I'm glad you can appreciate what we've accomplished. None of it has been easy. Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on a single goal. The goal is best summarized by our motto: mankind, redefined. Unfortunately, no advancement comes without occasional setbacks. As remarkable as our synths are, they can be dangerous without proper supervision. The superior synth mind and body attempting to wrestle with something approaching free will can be a recipe for chaos.
What do you mean by proper supervision?
I mean that while they are here in the Institute, fulfilling the purpose for which they were designed, our synths perform admirably. As you're about to see, however, they can become unpredictable when set loose. A rogue synth has taken over the Raider gang at Libertalia. His memories have been erased, and his identity altered. He believes he's a man named Gabriel. Under his leadership, the Raiders have taken many innocent lives. I've dispatched a courser to Libertalia. I'd like you to join him and reclaim that synth.
We'll bring that synth home.
That would be best for everyone. Now you should get moving. Many people are in danger, and a delay could cost lives.
Okay. So we've got 2 assignments now, and both of them are back on the surface. I'm just going to check real quick. If I can, like, fast travel. Oh, you can. That's amazing. That's amazing. Okay. Well, what I think I might do is just go ahead and end the episode here, guys, and we'll pick up after I've dropped off all my junk back at my settlement, and we'll pick one of those 2 other quests and check them out in the next episode. So thank you guys so much for watching this. Once again, thanks so much to my Patreons. Hope that little fun exercise of putting your names in as Easter eggs was as cool as I thought it might be in my head before I started editing, but we'll return to the regular Wall of Fame in my build videos. So anyway, guys, I appreciate your support. Thanks to everyone. If you're not a member of Patreon, consider heading over there and jumping on board, or hitting that membership join button down below, or maybe just hitting that super thanks. You know, a one-time donation always helps. In the meantime, if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button, that like button, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching, guys, and stay smart.